I personally liked him as the voice of the show.
Wendell brought a tremendous amount of history to the show. You know, he was the announcer on the Kovacs show. He, you know, the same way that Don Pardo brought history to the Saturday Night Live, you know, that's what Wendell did for us.
Why did
and he was a wonderful announcer and a good guy, you know, but he, you know, he was petty. You know, we used to crack up. It was Kevin Kay, who's now the head of Paramount TV. Was
the head of Spike.
Head of Spike and Paramount TV. He was the cue card guy, and we used to stand in a little well, a little carved-out area for the camera and the cue cards, and there was a producer's table there. And Wendell would stand there, and Wendell would just pass gas in front of the audience. He'd, you know, let one out, and we would crack up.
He thought that was funny?
No, he didn't. He just was doing it. And Kevin Kay and I would laugh hysterically, and Peter Basil, who was the cameraman, the three of us would be, and Letterman would always look over, everything okay over there, boys? And we were just laughing in the middle of the show. And people in the audience heard it. You know, you were right next to the audience.
And Bill Wendell just didn't care?
He would just ignore it. He would just cut farts and, you know, not worry about it. And Letterman would say, "What's going on over there?" And I go, "Wendell is just, you know, passing gas. He's got a little flatulence problem, I don't know, you know." And Letterman would always then, after that, he would say, "Gas leak? What's going on over there?" You can watch it. You see it on episodes. It's the funniest thing when they would have the repeats on.
Relax. Settle down. It's all right.
I know, but there's a lot of stuff there, you know? I mean, you know, in healthcare, it affects everywhere. I mean, you want to buy a new VCR. You know, there's an organization down in Washington that will send you a free, you know, book almost on how to buy a VCR, a widescreen TV. You want to get a new long-distance telephone service. There's an 800 number you could call that send you an analysis of all the long-distance carriers that are out there. You know, you're going to go to the hospital, and you're wondering about the new technology, you know, that's going to be involved. Like, you're going to do a CAT scan on you. You want to know they're going to look for dead cats or something like that. You know, there's an 800 number you could call that will tell you all about that stuff. You know, actually, you could see a video, a free video cassette. There's about 13,000 video cassettes and films and audio cassettes on any aspect of medicine. Like, so before you go to the hospital...
Now, who pays for all of this stuff?
You do, I do.
It's tax money.
Yes.
And
most of the stuff. Some of it's non-profit organizations. You know, that's what the telephone thing is. But the video cassettes really is the National Library of Medicine. You know, they have things on, you know, like if you want to... Remember when the president had the colon surgery and things like that?
Yes.
And they had this stuff all over the newspapers? Well, you could get a free video cassette to see that if you want. Not of the president, but, you know, of the operation.
Surgery,
right,
yeah.
exactly. Yeah. They have them on everything. They have one on sexual dysfunction, you know, the loss of desire, they call it. They had another one I saw, the titles were hemorrhoid management. You know, I didn't even know it was a management problem. You know, they had, you know, almost anything you could think of. They had one intestinal gas, a whole video, you know, cassette on this thing. And
on the topic of intestinal gas,
exactly,
you get a videotape?
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that's a problem,
Bill Wendell, did you hear that? Okay.
So, I mean, that's another neat thing I found. If you are, you know, if you get caught in a radar trap, you know, with these radar...
Oh, no, wait a minute. Slow down. You're taking diet pills, aren't you?
You know what I was watching last night, Paul? And I think this is the first time I've ever seen anything on cable television that was of any interest to me whatsoever. Last night at midnight, all the way, now see if you don't think this is interesting, all the way from Perth, Australia, Fremantle, in the Indian Ocean, they're having the America's Cup Challenger Finals live. And it's daylight and sunny and beautiful ocean and these boats out there racing. It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, the Today Show is going to Australia. When are they going? God, is anyone over there? Yes, what is it? There's a meeting going. I know, a conclave. I know. What's the topic? What are we talking about? Well, did I screw something up? What did I screw up? What are you talking about? No, tell me now. What is there? I may not be here for the break.
I have to whisper in your ear.
Okay.
This is a whisperer.
All right. What was I talking? It doesn't make any difference what I was talking.
The Today Show is going to Australia.
Wait, listen.
Next week, the Today Show.
Be very quiet. You can hear him. Hear that? That's people changing channels. Hear that?
Welcome back to the program.
Coming up in this half hour, what did you think of Gene and Roger? They're nice, aren't they?
They were lovely,
They're
yeah.
interesting and fascinating to listen to the way they kind of bicker among themselves.
Friendly competition,
Yeah.
I like
All
to
right.
call it.
From the S.C. Johnson Raid Center for Insect Control, Keith Kennedy will be here, and I guess we have some insects that we're going to demonstrate how these various insecticides work. And tomorrow on the program, actress Catherine O'Hara. And ladies and gentlemen, Anton Figg. Hi. Anton Figg, our drummer, ladies and gentlemen. Nice to see you, Anton. What brings you over here?
Well, I was just over there playing the drums like I do every night, and I thought tonight I'd stop over and say hi.
Yeah. It's a very nice surprise. What have you been up to?
Well, I've been over there playing drums with a band most of the time.
And what brings you here tonight?
Well, I wanted to remind the people that I have something special coming up on NBC tomorrow night.
Oh, really? What is that?
Well, I'll be over there playing with Paul and the band.
Oh, that's good. We'll certainly look forward to that.
Thanks. I hate to run, but I've got to go and play.
Anton Figg. Anton's been acting rather strange lately, hasn't he? Must have been a miserable summer. Tomorrow on the program, actress Catherine O'Hara. I just hope that wasn't Wendell. No. What was that noise? Huh? Where did that come from?
I think it was one of the compressors filling up, sir.
Sorry. All right. And musician Nancy Griffith. We'll be here
She's
tomorrow?
terrific,
What
yeah.
kind of music, Nancy Griffith?
Lovely melodic, folk-oriented music.
I think all of Merv Griffin's kids have gone into business, the show business.
See another one?
I think so. Andy. Maybe it is Andy's kids, yeah. The landstone, if you will,
Landstone.
for
Yeah.
Quaker oats. And they've sold billions and billions and billions of dollars worth of oats, thanks to the Quaker. Now, you know how they select these little characters?
I have no idea.
Well, it's marketing. They'll put a new character on a product, and then I'm sorry, what's going on? What is the conversation here? Everything all right? What is the topic? Oh, are we a little late? Is the setup a little lengthy? Is that what you're saying? I know. I just want to make sure everyone understands.
Understands it,
Okay, yeah, all right.
It's good to lay in the groundwork.
That's right. So they test these little characters here.
Test market the characters.
I have a batch of characters that have been tested and rejected.
Did not do well in the test.
No, these characters were tested
I
and later
see.
rejected. Are we all right? Are we still on the air? Is this the old poison gas leak drill again?
No.
Okay. I get annoyed, when I hear the conversations. I think somebody's doing a more entertaining show in the studio.
I don't blame you for that.
And most nights it wouldn't be hard.
I see.
Hey, Morty, we're running low on poison gas.
I'll get it right away.
Yeah, I had a buddy of mine one time tell me he'd been to South America and had that malaria germs actually attacked the station wagon.
I'm trying to tell a story here. What is that?
Actually attacked the station wagon and stole their luggage.
No.
That's true, yeah.
No.
Yeah. That's a dumb guy after about a six-pack.
I can see that. He didn't go anywhere. Didn't go to South America.
No, he heard it from his buddy.
Yeah.
Malaria germs like the size of a monkey. That's true. Give me another Pabst Blue Ribbon, will you? They'd come down at night and they'd jump into the station wagon and steal their damned luggage.